In this lesson, we will explore the pop and contemporary artist Jeff Koons. Jeff Koons is best known for creating artwork based off popular culture. His sculptures depict everyday objects. The most notable are his balloon animals. These are created with stainless steel with an added mirror finish. Aside from his artwork being very fun and creative and extremely large scale, as you can see in this photo with the two people behind the sculpture, Jeff Koons also is known for selling his art pieces for some of the highest amounts of money recorded. In 2013, he sold the orange balloon dog sculpture for $58.4 million. Then in 2019, he sold his sculpture titled Rabbit for $91.1 million. Pretty impressive, huh? Let's get started on our project. Alright, in this lesson, we're going to be creating a Jeff Koons balloon dog. You're going to need a pencil and a piece of paper. What we're going to do is we're going to focus on the element of our line and shape to draw our balloon dog. We're going to start with his nose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by drawing a round oval shape. I'm kind of doing it in the upper corner, not in the middle of my page, because I want to fit the rest of his body. Then I'm just going to do a small little triangle for the nose, because on a balloon dog, you see that little nub on the nose. For my ears, I'm going to do a straight line up, then do a curved line back down into the head of my dog. I'm then going to do the same thing on the other side. So now my dog has two ears. So I use straight lines and curved lines and an oval so far. Now I'm going to make his front leg. So I'm going to make another long oval. You can see that this oval I started kind of underneath his head because we want space for his neck, which I'm doing next. I'm using a curved line and a curved line to create his neck in the bottom part of his body. But we need another leg, so how about another curved line? Now I'm going to move on to his body. I'm going to do a big curve. Now you could be creative with this. Maybe you want your dog to have a really stubby body. Maybe you want your dog to have a long body. Maybe you want your dog to have really short legs. The choice is yours. Here I go on my back leg, another kind of curved line that almost makes an oval, and another curved line to make my final leg. Now all we have is the tail. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a curved line and a curved line and a little nub for the tip of his tail. Sometimes even balloon dogs have that little ball at the end to make them look extra cute and creative. You're done with drawing your balloon dog. Now you can move on to Sharpie. But before you move on to Sharpie, make sure that you have a messy mat. You don't want to get Sharpie on the table or working space that you are on. So you're just going to take some time and go over those lines. Now, if you don't have a Sharpie, you can just use a magic marker, whatever works best for you. But I like using a Sharpie best for a nice clean line. You do not have to outline your dog, but you might want to help you stay inside the lines when we move on to coloring in our balloon dog in our next steps. Alright, we are done outlining our balloon dog. Now let's move on to adding our element of our color. Alright, for our second step in the project, we are going to be focusing on trying to make our two-dimensional, our flat balloon dog appear three-dimensional by using analogous color schemes. Analogous color schemes are colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. So for example, you have yellow, yellow-orange, and orange that are analogous colors on the color wheel. Or green, blue-green, and just blue next to each other on the color wheel. Those are called analogous color schemes. All right, For creating our value to make our balloon dog appear 3D, I've created some simple analogous color schemes. So I have my fuchsia and my pink, I have my dark blue and my light blue, and my dark green and my light green. These work perfectly. I'm going to start by using just my combination of my two colors, and I'm going to only use one of those colors. I think that I am going to choose to use my light green and my dark green. My first step is going to be to fill inside of the outline of my balloon dog. That's my first job. I'm being really careful about how I'm filling in my balloon dog. But we want to make them look 3D. So you might be wondering, why is Miss Jaquila not filling in that white area? Well, the reason why I'm not filling in that white area is because that's going to be our shine. I'm thinking about our light source. The light might be shining towards the face of our balloon dog, so I'm leaving that open as my shine. I am going to continue to add that shine into all of the parts of my balloon dog to really, really make it look like it has a shine and make it look 3D, just like Jeff Koons' stainless steel mirror versions. Alright, I have finished using my light green. As you can see, I left white spaces to make it look like my balloon dog is shiny in 3D. Now I'm going to make my balloon dog look even more 3D by adding my analogous color scheme. So I'm using my darker green to just go on kind of the outside of my balloon dog's body features. So I'm going along the outside of the legs. Right now, my front legs, and then I'm going to move on to the neck and the head and the ears, the body, the tail, and the back legs. So I'm just doing a thin line. I'm being really, really careful about how I'm coloring this in to try to make it look like a shadow, making my balloon dog appear 3D. Alright, my balloon dog looks super cute. Again, I just used two analogous color schemes, and those were just Crayola markers that I used for this. Nice and simple. Alright, so we are on our last step of our Jeff Koons balloon dog activity. Our last step, we used two analogous colors that are next to each other in order to create a three-dimensional looking balloon dog. This step is optional. If you want to keep your balloon dog just as the two analogous colors with marker, you can do that. But what I'm doing on this step is I'm using just plain water and a paintbrush to blend those analogous colors together. If you do this step, you might start to see some of your darker analogous color blend into your lighter analogous color. Remember, analogous colors are those colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. I'm just adding a tiny bit of water. I'm not using a ton. I'm not getting pools of water on my art piece. I'm just using a little bit and kind of going around those edges where I put my darker analogous color scheme. You might even see a lighter color start to show up on the white parts that I left on my balloon dog. You can experiment with this on a separate sheet of paper if you'd like and see if you actually want to go through with this step of the activity. right, my balloon dog is done. If you want, you can cut your balloon dog out. You could even make a fun background for your balloon dog if you would like. Maybe you want to put it outside or maybe inside of a party. I can't wait to see what you come up with.